My name's Fiona Smith Bradley. I'm an occupational therapist, and I'm the co-owner and partner at Modern OT Occupational Therapy Services. I've been an occupational therapist for 25 years. I'm a graduate of Queen's University, along with my partner at Modern OT. We were classmates there, so we've both been practicing 25 years. Modern OT is a group of occupational therapists. We're very much a team of therapists working in Eastern Ontario, working with individuals who are looking to improve their day-to-day lives by coping with injuries or illnesses, disabilities, impairments. Occupational therapy services are about finding out why the person is unable to do what they need to do or like to do in the course of their day. When somebody has an injury, the services of an occupational therapist would look at what skill can we develop that the person can improve upon. So do they need to strengthen some area that was injured? Do they need to improve their memory that impacts their day-to-day function? We also look at the environment that the person is doing it in. Sometimes the change also needs to take place at the level of the environment, because if they have an injury that results in a permanent challenge, then how can the environment be adapted? And then we also look at occupation is the task itself that needs to be done. So it's not exclusive to work. And do we need to change the task? So simplify it, get some help in place, maybe pace it, break it down so that it's still achievable, but it's achievable in a different way. Services start with personal injury claims with the assessment. And that's where we can help to tell the story of the individual and how their life has been impacted by a personal injury. We see so many different people, all ages, all stages of life, but our job first and foremost is to assess who are you as a client and how is the age and stage and roles of your life disrupted by your injury. Another aspect, which is all in the continuum of the person, is how long ago were they injured and what type of injury have they had? So where are they at in their recovery when we come into when we introduce ourselves to their rehabilitation process? Sometimes they're early in it, and then so the aspects that we're really focusing on is making sure that the environment is safe, that they've just started to maybe come home from a hospital stay. So aspects to recover are certainly always right through is client-centered, but who's the person? What are their supports? What can they and can't they do? What do they need to do? And within that context, what are their physical impairments? Are there cognitive impairments, consequences? And what's the emotional and psychosocial impact of their injury? The challenges that we face in doing our work are the same challenges clients probably face too, but it's accessing the level or the extent of care that they need. Healthcare is something that more of it can give you different results. So the challenges are making best use of the resources. And sometimes we face challenges accessing resources that we feel the client does need and is entitled to. And we run into some challenges with them accessing it for typically funding reasons, and sometimes geography, locations, or limits of a benefit if they're insured, if they're under an insurance policy. We understand that there's been a disruption to their day-to-day life. And having a team approach, having a lawyer who is going to say, I've got it, I've got you on this one, and having an occupational therapist who says, we have time, we're going to take the time and figure out all along the way, and having a good physician who's supportive, and the whole healthcare team. And the team and the size of the team is going to vary per person, but it's really important for a person to know that they have people who are experienced, people who are understanding, and that we're focused on them too, so they can focus on themselves, on their family, and as much of their life that they can make space for. Our job is to make space for their life along their recovery.